Does anyone want to try to remember what happened?
Nope.
Brooks.
Weren't we wrestling?
Reunion, with his wrestling friends.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I was busy reblogging the mask thing that Eddy just posted on his Tumblr. It's very funny. We went to my hometown and I walked away from the narrative for like 2 hours. And then my brother was the admiral, and then I had one more wrestling match. And
wait, he was your brother? I thought he was your son. No?
No, Rudo never fucks.
Rudo doesn't fuck.
I thought it was his mother. No?
Gigantic Larry is my mother.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
It's all coming back to me now.
So this is after the carnival. What was the result of the match, Brooks?
I killed him again.
Again? Oh no!
I killed again, but this time I didn't feel bad about it.
You were like, "Good, revenge is nice," and I like it.
I was like, "Daddy still got it."
Nice.
Which was my old catchphrase.
Daddy still got it. Okay, so what's
canonically I didn't kill again. That was a joke.
Okay, so the fun carnival is over, and everyone had a great time. And you're leaving down the same road you came back to the city to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. But up ahead, you notice that there's a big commotion, and there's a bunch of guys running around and people like waving at each other and calling people over, and dudes in like construction gear, basically like running back and forth.
Those are my kind of guys.
Okay. So yeah, these strapping men are...
That was uncomfortable.
I know. Are ahead on the path.
They're my type of guys also, don't worry about it.
Thanks,
Ryno.
Okay. So you're just like, continue walking towards them? Like...
Mm-hmm. I give them like a sly little side eye.
Why?
Because they're in construction gear.
Oh, because men in uniform?
Yeah, that's right. And they serve our country.
And then... one of them, he notices you. He goes, whoa, back off. No civilians allowed in the area.
Wait, they're on the road?
Yeah, the road is, like, blocked off with, like, carts and stuff, and there's guys running back and forth with, like, shovels, and this guy is standing in front.
How are we supposed to get back to town?
That could be a problem.
Didn't think of that one, did you, construction man? Huh?
Listen,
blocking the road here?
Listen, buddy, the state pays me just to repair the roads. I don't break them, I fix them. You know what I mean?
Hey,
why did you
listen,
turn
buddy.
into Baby Ruth from the Goonies?
Ruth? I fixed roads.
You just turned into him.
I'm not Sloth. I'm not Sloth. I'm a construction foreman.
Mm-hmm. Listen here, Sloth. And then I slap my my Libre Corazon championship over my shoulder that I just won, and I'm like, listen, buddy, it's me, and they're with me, so we can handle it.
You're not the only one, pal. And he reaches into his backpack. He pulls out a replica championship belt. He's like, I was there too, and I had a great time. But it's time to get back to work. You know what I mean?
You misunderstand. Do you have like a ledge that I could could show you how good I am?
I mean, there's some trees around here. If that's
Right, some trees inside, so we'll just go right through, and then...
I'm not doing this to be a bad guy, but take these and give a little look-see. And he hands you, like, a pair of binoculars to Rudo.
Oh, okay, and I look through them.
You look through, and up ahead, the whole path is just, like, totally ravaged. Like, there's a huge crater in it. That's just, like, completely, like, it's sunken in for really far.
We can't get around it at all?
Well, that's why me and my men are here. I mean, you could... listen, this path's blocked off. You could take a detour through the woods, but that's a bit dangerous. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say lay low for a little bit, and we'll get
What do you mean dangerous?
Well, there's like, monsters and creatures and ghoulies in the woods. I don't want to go in there. That's why I stick to the roads.
Construction man. Where does the road lead if we go the other way?
Well, and he shows you on the map, basically, this path leads directly to the town in, like, a straight line, but you could just kind of, like, go around it in a wide circle just to get around this, like, huge crater. But that leads you through the woods.
Yeah, you probably have to
should we go backwards? where would we be? At the carnival?
Yeah.
That's it?
You'd be like going away from the city.
I guess we're going to the forest.
I think we should.
All right. You guys have fun in the forest. I'm just gonna. I mean, I know we can't all be monks, so I can just step of the wind, jump right over it, probably. Man, I'm feeling good today. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, I'll meet you on the other side, and I'm.
Get a running head start.
Yeah, I probably don't need it, but that's probably yeah. It'll probably look cooler.
Okay.
Are you actually going to try to leap across this like hundreds of feet long crater in the ground?
Well, if I use step of the wind, my jump distance is doubled.
Okay, so then you can jump 30 feet.
I don't know that though.
I do, and I'm telling you.
Like Brooks me knows that. Rudo does not.
Okay. So you if you step of the wind, you'll just jump forward like over this guy's head and land kind of far down the path, and he'll be like, "Hey, what's up?"
And then I'm using one of my key points on this, and
okay.
So that'll like show him like, "Don't worry, buddy, I got it."
So okay, roll an acrobatics check.
Okay. That's a 2 plus 6, 8.
So you leap 30 feet straight up into the air and land directly in the same spot that you just were.
I jumped all the way around the world.
It was just a very large vertical leap.
I rest my
Very
case.
impressive.
But nice one, buddy. I wish back in my younger years, I could do something like that myself, but age takes its toll on us all,
Yeah, I guess.
Kimulo, roll a perception check.
Okay. Hold on, let me add. I wrote perception +4, but I also have +5. So what is it?
It's just do that. It's plus. You got 15.
Okay, I got 15.
You notice out of the corner of your eye, like the wind blowing and leaves blowing in the wind towards the forest.
I'm going in that forest.
Are you just like run forward?
Yeah, I don't even say anything.
Like to anyone else, you just book it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just
right.
book it.
What's everyone else doing?
Well, I pick up my friend Rudo.
Lift him up?
Yeah, and the two of us head towards the forest after Kimulo.
Yes, carry your champion.
So, like, the wind that you noticed, Kimulo, is still blowing forward. Like, the leaves are blowing in a certain direction, and they keep moving you forward and forward, deeper into the forest. And you're just, like...
This reminds me of an old computer game I had once.
Called?
It was by the company of Purple Moon. It was great.
I don't know what that is.
Anyway.
Is it like learning companies?
It was
Forest
similar.
Adventures?
Yeah, it was similar.
Alright, so you're just like running straight after this breeze the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. What are our other two pals doing?
Well, we're walking very slowly because Rudo isn't a very light person, and well, I'm a mage. I'm not a warrior. I can't really carry him. I have like 7 strength or something, so it's a very, very slow process. But we're making our way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Light chit chat, bonding.
Just reminding ourselves who all the NPCs are.
Yeah. Don't worry, you won't encounter any of them in this.
Okay,
in this session. So, Kimulo, make a dexterity save.
Okay, does the wind ever, like, stop and then the leaves fall?
No, it's
or
just,
I'm
like,
just
constantly
blowing.
And you're just chasing after it, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Dexterity?
Saving throw. So that...
23.
Okay. So, you're running after this... Oh, good job.
Thanks.
You're chasing after this leafy breeze, and out of the corner of your eye, you notice something else hurtling towards you, like towards your head.
What kind of something else?
It's like a weird purple figure.
Okay.
And you're running and you duck and it just flies past you.
Okay.
Into so you're running.
Am I startled or am I...
And are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that flies past you but you dodge it. And what do you do? Do you keep chasing the breeze or do you...
No, I look back and I try to check out what that was. I don't chase it, but I'm like...
You stop and look at it?
Trying to search for it,
okay.
yeah.
It kind of flies through, the brush of the trees, like through the leaves.
Okay.
And then it kind of hits the floor.
Okay.
And it's quiet for a second, and then it scuttles out and it's this kind of like, I'm imagining like a raccoon-sized creature, and it's all purple.
So little.
Yeah, and it's covered in like pointy scales.
Okay.
And it...
At me?
At you, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I talk to animals? No, that's like 18 people ago.
You mean characters?
Yeah. Whatever. Alright. I don't really want to interact with this thing.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do?
It's kind of scary. Does it have fangs?
Yeah. And it opens its mouth and it's like dripping like purple yuck out of it.
Kimulo just ignores it and just keeps going.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk to it. It's little.
All right. What
It's like an ankle biter. I don't want that.
What are you guys doing?
Do we see the creature or too far away?
I understand that this is a story that you created.
Just do what you like. I'm very good at this.
You are.
So
I'm very good at this.
I feel like I need to talk to
Kimulo is about, let's say, 25 feet ahead of you two, and this creature is like 10 feet to her right.
Ew, yucky, keep holding me. What's that?
I'll never
Ew,
let go. I'll never let go.
Thanks, bud.
Alright, so Kimulo, you keep running?
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck away from this thing. I want that breeze.
And what, and you two, you follow, or do you...
Yeah, I take the cue from Kimulo, and since she's ignoring the creature, I'll ignore it also and follow.
So, you kind of lose the breeze for a second, but then you pick it up a bit ahead.
Okay.
And it's just going straight through the forest.
Okay.
And you're chasing after it. We're still, right?
Yes.
And it's kind of...
I don't know why, but I am. Because I don't know what it's leading me to.
And it's kind of weaving in, like, through the trees and around and deeper into the forest.
Does anything feel familiar to me?
Roll a nature check.
17.
Not specifically this place, but you don't know anything about this area, but you feel, like, nostalgic.
Okay.
Like, this reminds you of something.
It reminds me of the computer game I used to play.
See?
Purple Moon.
Good roll.
A purple moon, yeah.
And as you're chasing after this purple moon,
it was a purple creature that
you hear
that I did duck under.
Everyone roll perception.
Okay. I'm not perceiving anything.
You just look straight up at the sky.
Yes.
9.
7.
Okay. Let's say, with a 9, only Ralmevik hears this. That same noise as the creature from before, but...
It's a lawnmower.
You hear many more lawnmowers than just the one before.
Does it sound like it's louder? Or does it sound like there's multiple
It sounds like there's multiple. And you look behind you, and where there was only one of these little monsters before, and now there's a bunch of them.
A bunch, like 3?
Like, maybe, let's say 7 or 8 of them.
Okay.
And they're...
Kimulo, I require your assistance.
Yep.
And they're chasing after you. So, Kimulo's in the lead, and then Ralmevik...
Can we keep running?
You can.
I don't know, like, I feel like these things are gonna help us in the end. Yeah! Sometimes it's the little ugly things that help you out.
Just like those frogs that you made the dick sucking motion at, and then we killed them.
And then they sunk your ship and almost killed everyone.
That's exactly right. So, I don't know. Maybe we need to take these bad boys out.
I mean, it's up to you.
You're like the ranger character, so we're gonna go with your lead.
Okay, I guess we're gonna take them out, right? No. Do I still see a breeze?
Yeah, it's like fluttering around in the area, like the leaves are in the wind and
the only thing I worry about is that if we keep running, Eddy's just gonna add more and more of these little purple monsters.
Good.
I mean, so far,
listen,
haven't got you.
Kim, Eddy is really good at this, okay?
He is really good at this.
He's our hero, and we love him more every day.
So let's keep running. You guys want to keep running?
We could put one of them in a bag of holding for later.
Okay, does anybody have some
living
duct
creature
tape?
can go in there, or they'll die.
We could kill it, and then put it in our bag.
Alright, I want to kill him. Let's kill him. I'm going to roll initiative, Eddy.
I think I'm in charge of that.
3. I go last.
You sure you want to roll initiative?
No.
You sure you want to roll initiative?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you want to fight him or not?
No, I don't.
Okay. So what do you do?
Run away.
Run away? Keep following the breeze?
Keep following the breeze.
Okay.
I drop my lovely companion on the ground and start running. Every man for himself!
What's Rudo
I
do?
say, okay, and then I run also.
Okay, so you're running, and these little creatures are behind you, with the breeze still in the wind, and it's moving faster at this point.
The breeze.
The breeze. So you're gonna have to pick up the pace to keep up with it.
Can I, is it kind of like the Eastern Australian current, where you can, like, hop in it and it takes you?
It's not enough to carry you, but you can, like, visibly see it moving.
Then it's actually not at all like the
because
EAC.
it's wind.
I want it to carry me.
You can't ride it.
I want to be Pocahontas.
You can't ride the wind.
In the wind. Okay, I keep following the wind.
Okay. It's going faster and faster, and then it goes through one final tree, like 2 trees side by side, kind of like football, like the goalpost,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes through and just kind of like disperses.
Shit.
But you see that ahead of you.
What's through the trees?
You can't tell.
I run through the tree.
You run through the trees. So,
are my friends right behind me?
There are a few, they're, let's say, 20 feet behind you.
Okay.
But they see you run through, and as you do, you can hear, your footsteps in the forest, and you run through, and you kind of, your body disperses.
Like pieces of me?
Yeah. Like how the wind flew through and the leaves scattered.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happens to you.
Okay.
So we just saw Kim die.
We just saw, yeah.
And
She X-Men 3, like Jean Grey, she's dead.
You saw that, and then you don't hear footsteps anymore. It's just the two of you. What do you do?
Am I still being chased by all the giant,
yes.
the tiny little purple thing? I keep running then, yeah.
You keep running?
You're running through the tree?
Yeah.
You run through the goalposts?
Yeah.
Remember, Eddie's really good at this.
I trust my ranger, okay? If she goes through it, she knows what she's doing.
Yep.
She's like a forest person. She knows what's up.
Ralmevik also turns to dust.
And dies.
Rudo.
Well, I think about how really I'm nothing without my fans.
Uh-huh.
And these aren't my fans. So I also run through the trees.
Also into dust. And everyone's dead. Thank you for playing.
Dungeon World, baby, let's do it.
Nice.
You are
No.
so good at this, Eddie.
No. On the other side, you ran through, and it kind of felt like you were just hit. So you're running through, and from your front, it kind of feels like you were hit with a big push of force, and you're all intact, and you fall on your backs.
Okay.
And you're across this threshold where everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
8.
6.
9.
9.
9.
Nice.
So Kimulo, the way you fell, I guess you kind of fell on your side.
Okay.
And you felt face turning back towards the forest where you came from.
Okay.
And you still see the creatures running in, chasing you. But as they try to jump through the area you just went through, you hear the same sound and they all run through, but they just disappear. They're not on the same side as you.
Okay.
They just kind of hit it like a wall and blow
Nice.
up into different kind of dust.
Okay.
Well, the same kind of dust, but they're not where you are.
The bad dust.
Bad dust.
How did our other friends land?
Fine. You're just on the ground. You're just dusty, but
Oh,
you made it through. And
But I'm still facing... Oh, okay. I get it.
yeah. So what do?
I get up.
Get up and
Shake myself off and
try again.
try again.
And you look around, and you notice you're kind of in a big, it's a big circular area
Okay.
that, even when you looked through these two goalpost type things, it looked like it was just filled with forest. But here, it's cultivated, it's grass that's mowed
I
and
get it.
down.
But
And
still forest setting?
it's still forest setting. Yeah.
Okay, I can picture
And
this.
there's a couple of... in the middle, there's a huge tree that just it's like I'm imagining like a big redwood tree, but at the base of it is like sliding glass doors.
Cool.
And
sliding glass doors?
Like as if you were going to like a supermarket.
Like
or
a
something.
spaceship? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like automatic doors that you step and then they open. Like those.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're being pursued by creatures, but there's a magic door that keeps us out of this big tree. We're beyond the wall, and Hodor is here, and he's holding the door.
That's right.
Not at all. The good thing the creatures didn't touch you, or else you would have altered time and space, or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I didn't have a dream where one of the raccoons touched me, and then they can go through the barrier.
And then, you see a couple of people, like, this is a mostly empty area.
Okay.
And you see a couple of people that kind of are just, like, meandering around, and they look at you, and just, like, book it towards the tree.
Toward me or away
Towards
from
the big tree that has the doors.
Okay.
And they just, like, run inside. And all you can see in this whole area is, like, a big, empty, like, hillside, pretty much.
What do the people look like?
They look like you.
Like me?
They are two Aasimar people.
Okay. 2 is in the number 2, or 2 is in also?
Due. Dose. Due.
The number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they run into the tree. That it, like, opens up for them.
I'm gonna walk over.
Okay.
Because they seemed frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna walk instead of run.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To, like, the big tree door?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure how it works, so I'm gonna try to open it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna go to open the door, but it's gonna slide open, and it's gonna freak me out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's exactly what happens. Like, you're leading the way, and our companions following you, or just hanging out?
I look at Ralmevik and I'm like, every man for himself. Remember this game? And then I run.
Back to the wall where you can't get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing me instantly.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to walk through.
Okay, and it just kind of, there's like a little square in front of the doors that you step on, and nothing happens for a minute, and then, like, it slides open, and you just walk through.
Yeah.
The door closes.
That's right.
Yep, now you are inside the big tree.
Are my friends?
No, not yet.
Okay. I want to see what my Aasimar buddies are doing.
Okay, well, let's take care of our two friends first.
Okay.
So, you guys,
approach the door, yes.
Approach the tree? Who's gonna try to go in first?
I piggyback on Ralmevik's back.
Okay.
Are my friends about to die right now?
No. No.
Okay. Something's gonna happen.
And you step on the same square. And like a red light flashes on the door.
I don't think anyone wants to let us in, Rudo.
Kimulo! Can you hear me?
Suddenly I can't hear anything. These doors are real thick.
You're inside, and there's like lounge music playing, like
Kimulo, throw your shoes out here.
Lucky for me, I'm not wearing shoes.
And you can see, it's not like there's like a magical barrier. Like, you just see them like waving in.
Yeah. And I'm like, miming that I can't hear a thing. Meanwhile, I can hear everything. All right, I walk back over to the door.
And it opens up from your
side.
It
opens up from my side, and they come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you walk in, and it's like
Is the inside of the tree air conditioned? Yes.
Yes, it's very cool.
Okay.
That's nice.
I wish it was cool in here. Mm-hmm. And you walk inside, and there's like, it's completely white in here. Like, everything's painted white. Like, there's fluorescent white lights. Like,
oh, it's so sterile.
And there's an Aasimar sitting at.
Is this heaven?
I could be your angel or your devil.
Okay.
You choose.
Go ahead.
And there's an Aasimar woman sitting at a desk, and she's kind of like writing stuff down, and she looks up and she goes, "Oh, how can I help you?" And she looks and sees Kimulo, and then looks and sees Ralmevik and Rudo, and like, stops.
Can I walk over
you?
and try to give her an autograph. Always happy to meet a fan. Don't be nervous.
What? Who are you?
You know me.
To Rudo.
Mm-hmm.
Rudo, Sputnik. I have various names, but I'm the Wrestle Man.
Oh, wrestle like a fighter?
Yeah, like I pull out my belt and I'm like this.
Oh, like this. And she looks down and she, like, scribbles a note. And what about the other one?
Well, that's my friend. He's like a thief, and he likes to like set things on fire. And then the girl, the 7-Up girl, is I think one of you.
Mm-hmm. One of them.
You, one of
girl.
You people.
What do you mean, my people?
And she at the desk, she looks down at her notes and she just writes fire. That's what she writes on her. And she's like, okay, well, please, let me, I'll take, and she like looks under the desk, and then you hear, another voice from the side. There's no need to be alarmed. I'll take care of this. And out walks, another Aasimar woman. She's like taller than the one at the desk, and she has like, I'm trying to think, like a long braid hair. Like one big braid that's like really long and goes down.
Oh, so like a braid?
Like a big braid
Okay.
hair.
Like a braid hair.
Like a big braid, one big braid hair.
Okay.
That's my new band.
One big braid hair.
And it's like really long and it goes down.
Like a big
around.
pretzel?
Kinda.
Okay.
And
her name's Auntie Anne.
And her name's Auntie Anne. And she says, so I think the first order of business is how did you, and she says this to like Rudo and Ralmevik, and then she looks over at Kimulo and she stops. Oh. I didn't think we'd ever see you here again, Kimulo.
I didn't think I would ever be here again. Remind me what this place is.
Remember the story you wrote?
I don't remember. Months ago.
All I want you to try to do is remember the name that you gave this character.
It was a really good name.
It was a really good name. Do you know what you said?
Dr. Feelgood?
No. That was what I said it should be, but I changed it to something slightly adjacent. You said she should be Dr. Fix-em-Up.
Fix-em-Up, that's right.
Yeah.
Dr. Fix-em-Up.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Fix-em-Up. Is that the name you stuck with?
No, I changed it to
Dr. Feelgood.
to something, not Dr. Feelgood. She is High Healer Brownstone.
Okay, High Healer Brownstone. That sounds good.
And that is her name.
High healer is in like
the
420.
shoe?
High Healer.
Like
as like a blazed healer. And Brownstone,
Okay.
like a house, or like the Guns N' Roses song that's about heroin.
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she look like Axl Rose? From
Give me
Joseph?
some reggae! No.
Give me some braid hair.
Give us some braid hair! It's time for some healing! Welcome to the tree, baby! You're gonna die!
I hope this game ends right now.
And then you'll just die.
Or my life.
I thought they were Aasimar. I didn't think they were ASMR, because that just gave me the good tingles.
Welcome to the Youngle. That's what I say.
Nice.
So, Kimulo, what
Dr. Brownstone.
What brings you here? I never thought we'd see you again.
Actually, a leafy breeze brought me here.
A leafy breeze.
Yeah.
She kind of... You were always that type of person. It seems some things never change.
You're right, Dr. Brownstone.
That doesn't answer my question, though.
What was your question?
I never thought I'd see you again, and it's quite surprising.
That's actually not a question.
So if you allow me to continue speaking my words... What brings you back,
I answered it, a leafy breeze.
That not good enough. There must be more than that.
My unrequited feelings to be a medicine woman.
A medicine woman?
Yeah.
I guess. I see. You see, we are always right around here. Mm-hmm. This is our calling, and it should have been yours. And it seems that you've finally seen the light and have returned to your home, where you're supposed to be. Hmm.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, since that was good and established and everything, and we had some good character building moments, I'm just going to escort you to the next bullet point on the plot line.
Okay.
So if you'll follow me,
It's improv, baby.
Baby. Since Kimulo is very astute and knows everything about this area. So I'll let her. It seems he's still confused after her long chase against this.
It was
cool
a long,
breeze.
leafy breeze.
So allow me to tell you what this place is and what goes on.
Please.
This is where our people are Aasimar, like us, those who find themselves on this plane of existence. It's our traits tend to lend themselves best to healing and tending others. And this is an area in which we welcome all of our people and we hone those abilities and teach them the best way they can be used on both us and the other races of the plains.
I mutter, Kimulo, what the fuck? You've never healed us.
Well, she did run away one night and drop out, so that would explain why she never...
I did. It's all coming back to me. Yes. There was a night when there was another leafy breeze, and I escaped out of the window, and I followed my true passion, running away.
I have a question.
For who?
The high healer.
Yes.
If you guys are supposed to be healers that help the world, why are you hidden inside a tree, inside a magical realm, inside a forest, away from civilization?
Well,
that seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
It does. Well, this place is not only where we train our abilities. I'm not sure if you've noticed that there isn't anyone outside. There is no one just kind of hanging out and walking around, and that's because our people are looked at very differently than the rest of the races of the world, and this is just a place where we can, without judgment...
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, have either of you met tieflings before?
Have we? I don't think so.
I look at Ralmevik. I don't know.
Well, we are the tieflings and our race are two different sides of a coin, you can say. Well, the tieflings are looked with disdain. Our race is seen as not to brag, but a bit of a higher being, as we have celestial blood, and this can come with some dangerous preconceptions about our abilities and our traits, and people try to take advantage of us. And this is just a place where we can learn, kind of without worrying about that before we go into the outside world.
I see. It would have been nice if this manifested itself at some point earlier in this campaign. That way, it could establish this beforehand. But yeah, this is fascinating.
Of course, if I knew that this was Kim's story 3 months ago, maybe I would have been able to.
If I had remembered that this was my story a long time ago, I would have been able to build it at the very beginning.
Well, since we're all here, shall I guess it would be rude of me if I didn't give you a tour of the facilities.
Yes.
Please.
Follow me.
Please.
And she leads you kind of through the same door that she came in through, and just walks through. The door slides open again, and she just leads you through. And you're kind of walking along, and you see different rooms with like big glass windows on them. And you look inside, and there's like Aasimar people. They're like, some of them are like mixing herbs, and some of them are trying to cast magic or whatever. And she's like, "This is the healing section where we hone our abilities and our specialty traits where we can use them the best." And then it's a big circular hallway that leads all the way around, you're in it's a big circle.
Okay.
And you can keep walking around. She's like, and if you look here, this is the library area where you can learn, take notes and etc. Learn about the other species and knowledge of the world. And as everyone roll perception.
19.
6.
20.
Ooh. So, Kimulo and Ralmevik notice this, that as they're walking around, there was these different glass-paned rooms or whatever, and then you notice one it's kind of like a steel, heavy-duty locked door, and there's a red light above it. And she just kind of leading you around, she just walks past it.
Dr. Brownstone, can you please remind me, what's behind this big steel red beepy door?
Oh, that's that's off limits, except to those who are certified. It's employee quarters, let's say.
But if you If you do recall, I once was an employee.
Not anymore.
I was once, I said.
You were once, and did you ever go in there?
I don't recall because I can't remember a lot of things.
That's probably why you didn't get hired here. Anyway, continues leading you around. What?
I wish it was a nice leafy breeze so I could run away.
She leads you around, and then eventually you come back into the main entrance area, and she's like, "Well, that's the gist of it, and I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'd like to thank you all for your future services."
Huh?
Say what?
And she looks over at the girl who was behind the desk before, and she, looking under, she presses a button, and the smoke starts to fill the room.
I thought she was my friend.
Why? Why would you think that? You created this character.
I did. I forgot.
Everyone make a Constitution save.
Oh, Constitution. I have good Constitution.
16.
9.
5.
So, Ralmevik and Kimulo, you just get, drowsy and pass out immediately.
Okay.
You just fall over on the floor. And, Rudo, you stay up enough to see, at, the, high heeler brownstone, she, waves to the door where, she entered from, and, a bunch of students run in, and they're carrying, stretchers. And they lift, Kimulo and Ralmevik up on them, and then one's running to you, and you pass out. But as you see that. Yeah, so great job.
Thanks, you did it.
Good job.
You did it, gang. Eventually, you wake up. Everyone, how did we roll before? Okay, Rudo, because you had
Rudo
the highest
was
one.
highest.
So you wake up first, and you are in a chair, in a big steel room, and sitting in front of you is High Heeler Brownstone. She's just in a chair of her own. She says, "Well, thank you for joining me. It's
no problem.
We usually don't get visitors here, so I don't mean to be rude, but this seems to be to increase our knowledge of the outside. Sometimes we have to take these matters into our own hands and take the knowledge that isn't given to us. So I could
have just asked, but yeah, okay.
Okay. So are you saying if I brought you back here and said, "Tell me everything you know about your life and the life of people like you," you would just agree to it and say yes?
I mean, maybe not now, but I don't know. You seem nice at first, and I like talking about me.
Okay. Humans like talking about themselves. She writes down in a little paper. Uh-huh. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you will answer them to the best of your ability, with the utmost truth. And
yes.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom... 9.
Okay. So, I'm imagining this kind of in interrogations and cop shows where the one light is really bright and shining down from above.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. And for some strange reason, you feel compelled to tell the truth, Rudo.
Okay.
So, she asked you one question. Well, she'll ask you more. Your first question. Mr. Rudo, what is your deepest desire? And remember, you have to answer as truthfully as possible.
So is that on my character sheet?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I mean, I don't know. I really want to be famous.
And for what purpose might that be?
I don't know, because I like being admired and having people look at me do cool stuff makes me feel better about myself.
Mm-hmm. So is it doing the cool things that makes you feel good, or the admiration of the people seeing your cool things?
Both are good. The admirations, like, I would rather be admired than just, like, be alone in a cool room, in, like, a room doing cool stuff. I'd rather the admiration of it.
I see. And she scribbles. And then I'm imagining, like, a cool, like, cinema movie trick here where the light goes out, and then it comes on again, and then it's Ralmevik in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's very cool.
It's very cool. And Ralmevik, you also make a wisdom save. Oh.
3.
Okay, so you...
I am not a very wise sorcerer.
So you are also compelled to tell the truth to the best of your ability. And she asked you, what is your greatest fear?
That I will die before completing my quest.
And what quest is that?
Before I die, I must go back to my home and set things straight.
What kind of things?
I must avenge the wrongs that have been committed against me.
I see. Are you deserving of those wrongs?
I am not.
And she scribbles something down on a paper. And then the light goes off and on, and Kimulo's in the chair. And make a wisdom save.
18.
18, okay. So...
Oh no, 19.
19. This light doesn't have an effect on you. You don't have to tell the truth.
Okay.
And she asked you... You keep saying that you simply followed a breeze to when you left this place, and that's what brought you back, but it's inconceivable that such a small thing could lead someone to change their whole life based on a freak incident of nature. Is chasing this breeze the real reason you left? You don't have to tell the truth. You can say whatever you want.
That's you, Eddy,
Yes.
telling me. Yes, I've not like I had to take a big dump and I had to go to a bathroom. Like, is that what you want me to say?
I just meant, like, what, like, was that it? Was it really just you saw a thing and chased it? Or was there, like, more?
I have come to the realization that this breeze led me far away and it brought me back to you. I realized that my true calling is healing. Like the Aasimars before me. My truth is to be a healer under your guidance.
And you're lying, right? Okay. So she looks down and
I wanted to be egret.
She looks down at her paper and she looks up and she says, it seems I have much to learn about our people as well. And she takes a little note, and then you hear on the steel door. She kind of stands up. Who's there? I told you not to interrupt me during my work. I can't hear you. I'm in the middle of my work. You stay here. And she like gets up and the door opens up and then slams shut. And then regular lights come on and you see, and the three of you are all just lined in a row next to each other.
Hey guys!
So you all, like, everyone knows what the other person said. Like, it was just a light that was above that person that was illuminating them, and you're all in the same room this whole time.
But did we hear it as it was happening?
Yeah, you heard each other. So,
Are we, like, chained down?
No, you're just in chairs. You're not chained or anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta get out of here.
Hey, see?
Wait,
you see?
first...
I'm very clever. No one tried to perceive any chains or locks or anything.
I also rolled a 5, so it's not like I could have perceived anything.
I unscrew the magic light bulb, first of all.
Okay.
For later use.
It's high up. You can only get to it, like, you can't reach it by standing on your chair. It's a bit higher than
You're
that.
standing on Rudo's shoulders.
What are you reaching for, Ralmevik? Do you need somebody to do a big jump?
Yes, my friend.
This
Rudo.
this light is about 60 feet above.
I think it looks about 60 feet up, which, I mean, I would have to exert a bit of effort, but it shouldn't be hard for a champion.
Yes, of course, you're a champion.
I could probably only do one backflip on the way up.
But okay, so do you can, if you use your key point, you can jump and reach it. But do an acrobatics check to see how extravagant this is.
Okay. 10.
Okay. You, I'm just imagining you do your big boy jump and leap and grab the lamp, and then sort of spin your momentum around so it unscrews.
Yeah.
And then you just fall back to the floor, and you have this, what should we call it? Let's call it the,
magic truth-telling light bulb.
The bulb of truth, let's call it.
That's good.
So, who's going to hold on to it?
In the bag.
I will. I hold on to everything. I have the bag of holding.
So let's create this item right now. So it's the bulb of truth, and when used, it casts the spell zone of truth, but it needs to be powered in some way before you can use it.
Like electric.
Like a lightning spell, or like some type of, like you could like connect it to some weird like water wheel. It needs power.
Is it 40 watt, 60 watt?
35 watt.
That doesn't exist?
It doesn't.
What kind of outlets do Aasimars have?
We
might need a converter.
The ones from Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a bulb. It's not plugged into, you know.
Okay, here you go, Ralmevik, and I give it to him. Thank you.
And then, so after this fun little bold adventure...
How about someone check if the door is locked? Maybe that's a good idea.
As soon as you say that, gunk, 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 the door opens up. And you can hear screams.
Is it dark in the room?
Close it!
It's dark in your room right now, and you can see out to, like, the round circular hallway where you were before, and it's lit there. Not lit, like, cool, like, there's a light.
Got it.
It's lit in a different way in that there are people screaming and dying.
Dying?
I didn't say that.
Is there an exit in this room?
Yeah, you can just walk out the
Is there an exit behind us? Like
no,
a window?
That's the only... No.
We're gonna die.
I begin to exit the room.
And this is the same steel room from before, obviously.
I figured, yeah.
And you look to your right, that goes around back, like, through all the, you know, the little rooms and stuff. There's nothing that way, but you look towards the front desk, and there are Aasimar people running, waving their hands and screaming. And in the lobby of this place are, let's say, 6 of those little creatures from before.
How'd they get in?
And they're just, like, running around and stomping and biting people. And 2 of them are at the desk, just, like, jumping and slamming on buttons.
Okay.
And, like, doors are opening and closing, and lights are going on and off, and...
Prior to this, though, Ralmevik and Rudo were the only non-Aasimar people?
Yeah.
Characters? Okay.
So what's the plan?
I guess... Would we be able to get out of this?
Yeah.
Like, could we get out of this place?
You could.
Without being seen?
I mean, there's a huge...
It's chaos, right?
Chaos in the lobby. That's my Panic at the Disco cover band.
Yeah.
I feel like we have more business to attend at this place.
I mean, you've seen basically the whole place.
I know, the locked door with the red button thing.
That's where you just were.
We just were there.
Oh. Fuck.
We were behind it. I mean, I'm cool with leaving, but...
Do you guys know where the gas button is?
Gas button?
Like the smoke button?
Yeah.
Isn't it under the secretary's desk?
There's a bunch of buttons there.
Can we go run over there?
Yeah, but there's also those, like, monsters are freaking out.
Alright, can I stand in the doorway and shoot a bow?
To press buttons from a distance.
I did warn them already about your fire thing, so, like, it's on them. Whatever you do, Ralmevik. At this point.
Each hand just to press buttons if you guys want to.
You said there were 2, right?
2 what?
2 of the creatures at the secretary's desk?
Yeah, there's maybe 5 creatures, like, running around the lobby.
And 2
on the desk, like, jumping up and down.
Am I close enough to shoot my bow at those 2 creatures?
Yeah.
Because I have 2, remember? I can shoot it twice.
Yeah, you can make an attack roll.
I want to.
And because they haven't noticed you yet, this will be just a round, like, whatever. You have a bonus round.
Okay.
So you can just attack them if you want.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay.
So then at least we can try to do something. Alright, let's see if I hit. Nope.
That does not hit.
Doesn't hit at all. But don't I do twice?
Yeah.
Let me make this a little flatter. And that might hit.
What is it?
A 7.
Plus. You get plus a lot.
Mm-hmm. Plus 6.
That hits.
Okay.
So now roll for damage.
3d6. No. D8. Is this 8?
D6 is of like regular dice.
Oh. So 6 plus. So that's 7.
Well, how many times are you rolling?
3. I have an oath bow.
You're going to spend your oath bow on this like one creature?
Oh,
you can only use it
I
once a day.
No. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So the first one was a 6.
Okay, plus what? You get plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. 9 damage.
Nice.
Your first bow, you don't even get it on your arrow because you're very nervous.
Mm-hmm.
You're in an unfamiliar, unforgiving place.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one, you put it on your bow, you fire it straight through one of the creatures, and it flies back and gets stuck in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And as it's stuck hanging in the wall, its blood like coming out. The blood comes out and it's like sizzling, and So I'm imagining from the arrow, it's stuck in his chest, and the blood is dripping down and dripping through it and like melting it, and eventually all its bottom skin sizzles away and it like falls and slams on the floor.
Ew.
And the arrow like dissolved too.
Okay.
So
that's gross.
Are 2 other boys going to make attack rolls?
Yeah, why not?
You can go first.
Thank you. So, what I'll do is I'll just cast. I'll dual cast haste on my 2 compatriots here.
Okay.
They're hasted now.
So you can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Can you? What's haste makes them do like everything twice and double and
They
quick.
have extra movements. They have, I think, extra armor class
Nice.
and bonus to dexterity. So they can move and jump faster. Or it's a good stuff, basically. Just go punch him.
Everyone basically has an extra attack too, right?
Yes.
So in addition to your extra attack, you have an extra attack.
So I would be able to do 3.
Yeah. How long does haste last for?
10 turns, and then there's 1 turn where you skip a turn. So.
It's like, what,
Yes.
you or...
Who skips?
You guys who are under effects of haste after 10 turns of haste,
like your turn is skipped.
a turn basically. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
ego or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So now it's Rudo's turn.
So there's still one of the guys on the thing.
Yeah.
I want to run over there while walking on my hands.
Okay. Very fast.
Very fast with
Here comes a
haste.
special boy.
And then I want to like spring up and do like a flying Roman Reigns Superman punch.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Let's see. That's a 13.
That hits.
And to hit, man, this is like our 50th episode, and I still don't remember how to roll damage.
I know we literally just talked about this, Ryno, but do they get extra turns? Or is it just extra attacks?
They have an extra turn during which they can either attack or have a counter attack or a disengage.
Oh,
like
so
that
an extra action, not an extra turn.
Yeah, extra action.
Okay, alright.
It's been a while, man. It's been
It's been.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's 1d6 plus 7, I think, is me.
Sure.
Cool, that's a 6.
Okay.
So 15.
That's a lot.
Wait, 13. 13, sorry,
Okay.
my math is bad.
Anyway, so how do you Superman punch this thing? How do you, where do you hit it? How do you approach it?
I want to, punch it in the mouth and, try to skewer it on my arm.
So you're
It's
gonna...
acid. What?
This is why I asked. Because if you punch through it like a cool guy and it gets stuck on your arm, it does have acid blood, which is very dangerous.
But
All right,
Rudo has a
doesn't-
glove.
Rudo wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so make a Constitution save.